Welcome. Hello, everyone. Jay, thank you for being first. Phoenix, hello. Welcome in. Hi, Eggy. Hi, Sush. Hi, Kazo. Thanks for the lurk. Hi, Ducky. Imagine having an actual cookie. What kind of cookie do you have? How are you feeling? Oh, Phoenix, I should have played 17. I fell asleep last night. I had to take my antibiotic. I forgot to take it this morning. I was in a BTS mood. All right, let's see. I'm not even gonna lie, my room is a mess, but I tried my best to hide it as much as I could. I lied about the cookie. That's crazy. Bam. Oh my god. Okay. Hidden fact. Actually, no. I looked at myself in the mirror, and I'm not even gonna lie. Ducky and Jay and Cole know, but I was like, I woke up, looked at the mirror, and I was like, "You look like hot garbage." I really just took a nap. How's everyone doing? Happy Monday. Happy Tuesday for folks in the Philippines or Asia. How we doing? I feel so bad for Cheerleader's just alone in the corner there. We watched them twice things after. My queens. I'll play twice next time. I'm in a BTS mood. What did you think 17, Phoenix? I haven't actually, you know what? I'm gonna play this before we get going. Because I miss I guess I should have been the song. That's bad. I miss Monse. One of my first game. Let's go! I miss 17. Yeah, how's everyone's day? Phoenix, what did you do today? Ducky, what did you do? I know Susha's playing Power World. I'm so stupid. I worked. Just got home. Welcome home. Make sure you eat. What gave it away? Because you play it every day, Sush. Pet projects. Hello. Tables. Raven. Can I get a shout out for Raven, please? Oh, and no one gave a shout out to Phoenix. If you can also get one. I did pretty much absolutely nothing today. Did you not watch any anime? Pet, how are you doing? How's your day going? Thank you, Jay. Me and Kay are planning another K-pop exchange. She's going to teach me about the Rose and I will teach your iZone. Are you a big 101, or not 101, but Project 101 person? Monse. I'm not even going to lie. Oh, produce. See, I'm a fake fan. What music is this from? Another streamer I watch uses that tune for raids. This is Monse by 17. They are a K-pop group. What's up, Pumpkin? Monse 17. I like those shows. They're good. Beetle, we're Side of Egg. I'm from Side of Egg Stream. Welcome! And also, thank you for the follow. I saw you earlier. Oh, welcome in, Doodle. We have a lovely form here that will pin to the stream. I'm jamming right now. How's everyone's Monday? Welcome in, everyone. I'm excited. I feel alive. I'm not even gonna lie. My glasses are not like up to date by grade, so I might be like removing it on and off. I feel like a grandma. Like today during my meeting, I work with students in a college. Like I had to remove it because it was hurting my eyes. But then I obviously can't see the screen. Like I can't even see everyone talking right now. I have to be like, hold on, let me put my glasses on. John! Hello, John. I'm watching on my phone at work. Hello from work. Work well. My favorite Produce 101 show is from China, where they had a contestant wanted to be eliminated, but he kept rising the ranks. That's crazy. Imagine you like partake in the show and you're just like, I don't want to be here anymore. Kick me out. And then they get super popular. Oh, oh wait, I like the song too. I want to learn this dance. I mentioned it on Phoenix's stream. If you like K-pop, follow P Phoenix. He's awesome. He does little like K-pop um brackets and stuff. I want to learn the dance. It looks cool. What is K-pop? What is K? What is pop? But wait, I should have played the. If you don't know the song, the dance is pretty lit. But I wish I could show it. It's not even showing the dance right now, but it's pretty lit. But yeah, hopefully everyone had a good work day. Or if you had school, or if you just did nothing, I hope you had a good day. Yes, Korean pop. Bum, bum, bum. Like I just want to dance, but my lazy butt doesn't want to. Ducky J, no, I'm lazy as heck. Okay, dad. Okay, dad equals pop. K-pop equals okay, boom. What the? No. K-pop. Okay, boomer. That is so funny. um, before we get our guess, hey BBQ pop. Y'all making me hungry. Oh, literally before this, I had Taco Bell for dinner. And I kid you not, the Taco Bell hit me like bricks. I was like, all right, I'm gonna eat. I got a stream to do, and I passed out. I passed out. Cool, welcome in. What's your order? Oh, can I also get a shout out for Coop, please? Thank you, Jay. What's my order? I honestly get like a ton of different things. I kept on trying to tell Ate K what I ordered, but I wasn't able to. I was definitely not driving and listening at the same time. But yeah. So today I ordered a crunch wrap, and then my sister wanted a quesadilla. I also ate a hard shell taco, and I had a soda. So I had a big food coma. And it was like I think 7:30. So then I think I went to my room around like 7:45, and I was like, okay, 15-minute nap. It will be 8 o'clock, and then I will wake up to get ready. And then no, my body said, no, you're gonna sleep for an extra 40 minutes. And then I literally freshened up, did what I need to do, and now we're here. So so now we are here. But hi Coop, how are you? How's your day going? Napped for hours? No, I didn't. I didn't. I promise. Work is done. I can finally just not do anything. Let's go, John. Congrats to everyone who finished work today. And if you're still working, good luck. Thank you for the alert, Coop. Let me message Eggy. Or I know Eggy, you were here. Eggy, are you good? Or do you need a little bit more time? But if it's your first time or if you're from Eggy's community and you're not familiar with what we do here for Miso Motivational, I will explain that more in just a bit. But we do have a form pinned up at the very top. So if you would like to ask Eggy, any questions, feel free to ask away. The form is anonymous, but you can put your username if you would like. This song is also really good. I need to change this before I start dancing. But feel free, you don't have to use the form. If at any point you just want to like take part in the conversation and just like, I don't know, ask in the chat, feel free to. So let me change the music to something more mellow. 1 second. Presents form like the show Peeps on TV. Ah. There we go. I was like, I need something more mellow. All right. So if you do exclamation point guest, you can check out our lovely guest right here. I'll have them read it in just a bit. We're just gonna check and see that. We're good. So they are a PNG tuber, so they will be using a PNG for today. Hold on, I'll give them a call. Hello? Hi. I think the PNG is still your. Okay, no worries. How are you? I'm good. I was just telling, I don't know if you heard, but I just ate Taco Bell for dinner. So I definitely had yep, Crunchwrap Supreme. Oh, we can't hear. Oh, hold on. They can't hear you. Oh, okay. Thank you, everyone. I'm gonna change it a bit. They're fixing up their PNG. Can you say something a bit eggy?
Hello.
Oh, you're like
Sorry. I think it's like the technical difficulties. Let me see if I can switch up my Oogie tech because this Discord PNG is just like burlesque related.
Okay, sorry, that was loud.
Sorry about that. Hi everyone. Thanks for having me, Miso.
Of course. Yeah, no, I like the burlesque bunny with the, the corset.
Little corset, little bunny, little hangout.
Yeah, and just a little sleigh.
Just a little sleigh as a treat.
Everyone's saying hi. We got hellos from. Oh, Jay, are they good now? I lowered their volume a bit. Sorry, John. Sorry to everyone's ears.
Hi, John. Hi, Scissors. Thanks for the shout out.
We have Doodle and Pet.
Hey, Doodle. Hey, Brandon. Welcome
Brandon.
in.
Well,
yeah, I have... Brandon is Pet Projects.
Oh, Pet Project. Okay. Well, hello, Brandon. Well, I did make a little blurb about you. I kind of just, you know, like when you're trying to write like a paraphrase of something, and then you just kind of like you kind of copy the text that's on there. I stole some of your thing from your About Me.
Oh no, that's perfect. That's perfect. That's all you need to know about me. That's really me.
Perfect. I was like, today's guest is the one and only Iggy. And I said, correct Fortnite streamer, if you know what I mean. Who loves to play a variety of games on stream. They love watching anime, horror movies, burlesque, and eating some shenanigans. If you're hungry, you're about to have a fun and chill time. Check them out.
Hey, thank you very much for the intro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Brandon says you look very different.
I know, right? This is not very eggy of me. It's very bunny of me.
Neen, welcome in.
Neen, hello.
Neen, I like the emphasis.
Emphasis on the let me see. I think I'm getting the image to work somewhat.
No worries.
Let's see.
Jang, welcome in. If you're from Eggy's community, welcome. Eggy's just fixing their PNG right now. Because as you can tell, not very eggy. Like, hey Bambi, welcome. My friend Ducky says, oh, there you are.
Ooh, am I an egg now?
Yes, you are. One
Amazing.
second. Ducky says, they don't know what anime to watch. He is a recent anime enjoyer. Hold on, let me see if I can switch you over to. I didn't. We can see which one we like more, but I. Oh, frick! Hold on. Let me do one thing really quick, cause. Hold on, friends. I'm gonna put myself. If we don't like it, we could do the other way too. Let's do. Oops. Why is it not letting me? All right. Okay. We did this. Can we make Eggy facing the other way?
No, we're just gonna talk to my back this whole time.
Flip horror. There you go. I guess we can make you a tad smaller. There we go. There we go. I love
it's
it.
Me.
It's you. We're talking.
Wow. It's
like we're seeing like the real you.
This is no one ever gets to see this side of me. Usually it's the other side,
exactly.
so this is new.
Yeah, truly you wouldn't get it anywhere else. Nina says, hope you're feeling better.
Oh, thank you, Nina. I am feeling better. I was sick a little bit last week. I had like a cough and a cold, and it just was like not going away. But I'm better-ish now.
Yeah, I remember you were mentioning that because both of us have been sick.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Oh, how are you feeling?
Much better, much better.
Yeah, was it just a cold?
It was just like a cold, a cough. I'm on like immunosuppressant medication, so whenever I get something like a cough or a cold, it just lasts for so much longer. So I think it was almost like a little over a week. I just barely got better like today, honestly, where I can actually talk and not cough. So it's nice. I'm feeling better. Are you doing better too?
Yeah, I was telling everyone like I before stream I had to like take my antibiotic because I forgot to take it this morning, but I'm down to two more like little pills left. So we're almost done and I feel so much better. The only downside is that like I think on top of the bad sinus headache I had for 2 weeks, my glasses prescription is not up to date. So then my eyes were dying and my head was dying and my ears were dying because I had an ear infection too. So
oh my gosh, that's so rough.
Yeah, so like my whole head hurt. And the best way that I was describing it to people was that like I was here, but my brain wasn't here. So
oh no,
yeah, so it sucked because it's like my body was capable of doing like a lot of things, but my brain just didn't. I felt like I was somewhere else, honestly.
Oh no. Well, I'm glad you're feeling a lot better and that the antibiotics are really helping.
Yeah, no, they really have. And I'm glad you are too, and thank you for taking the time to be here.
Yeah, thanks for having me on here. I'm excited to
I'm excited
and meet all of you.
Yeah. So I guess we can well, I'll introduce I hate how my camera never just wants to focus. But welcome in, friends. Everyone from Eggy's community, welcome. And if you are not familiar with me, my name is Miso. You can also call me Jess. But every other Monday, or at least I try to, we do something called Miso Motivational Monday. I realize I have to fix the camera from here. Oops. Nope, here we go. Oh, hello?
Hello.
Why is it showing our DMs? Where's me? Hold up. Oh god. Where's our... What the heck? Where did...
Lore reveal right now.
just casually looking at our DMs. Oh, here we go. All of our secrets. Sorry, let me say that one more time. But welcome everyone. If you don't know me, my name is Miso. You can also call me Jess. But every other Monday, we like to do something called a Miso Motivational Monday. And essentially, it's just to help you all start off your week on a good note. So we talk a lot about different mental health topics. It's sort of transitioned in the form of just having a general life chat. So we have kind of like a general guideline or general outline, not guideline, of questions that we can talk about, but depending on what kind of questions people are feeling, like it can kind of go into any different directions. So some of the things that we've talked about in the past are relationships, friendships, school, careers, like self-love, a ton of different things, honestly. So we're excited. I'm excited. We usually try to bring like a different guest every time. So yeah, so we have the pleasure of having Eggy, aka Side of Egg, to join us. So yeah, welcome. Eggy, would you like to just introduce yourself? Just say like a few things, like what you like to do. I know we gave you a little bit of an intro. Also, hi Ginger, welcome in.
Oh yeah, I can totally do that.
Yeah.
This feels like when you do a job interview and they're
I
like,
know,
"Tell us a
that's like
little bit about yourself." I was just like, "Oh, do I know anything about myself?"
I am an egg.
I am an egg, first of all. Hi everyone, nice to meet you. I go by Egg or Eggy. I like to play random games on stream. I am not so cracked at Fortnite, except literally because I'm an egg. Uh, And what are some things I like to? I like watching anime. I love eating snacks. I love tea. And I just love talking to chat and just talking about like random life stuff and having a good time. Just chill vibes all around.
Yeah, honestly, when you go into Eggy's streams, they're just so chill, and I think the energy that you give of just talking to people in your community, I was like, Eggy seems like such a fun person to talk to, and I was like, let's bring them in. So,
Oh, thank you. That's really sweet. It's been fun getting to talk to you, and when we've played Fortnite together, that was really fun
yeah,
too.
yeah,
You're so good at it. I'm like,
no,
I just started last year, and I was like, whoa, intense.
we're slowly getting better. Um, Also, welcome in, Levi. Um, Dang, Jamie says no one cares. You don't reach out anyway. Dang, that's crazy. um, yes. Also, Ginger, welcome in, and Levi, welcome in. Um, just playing Fortnite. Well, because Ducky, you've been busy. We invited you, but Jay asked, and we played. So, but no, thank you for sharing. What anime is like your favorite? Because we have a few anime lovers in here.
I'm excited about that because I like anime a lot, but I have a hard time watching it. But recently, my favorite anime. Oh, that's a hard one. I
Hey,
would
Robert.
say Banana Fish. Has anyone watched Banana Fish or heard of Banana Fish before?
That sounds familiar. I feel like I've heard you mention this before on your stream. What is it about?
Probably, yeah. It's about. Oh, how do I describe Banana Fish without spoiling anything?
Oh.
It's about there's it's set in like America, and there's a Japanese photographer who goes to America for like I think like to research something, and then he meets up with this young gang member, and they both have found like an unlikely friendship, and they're trying to find out this secret about this drug that's in the streets called banana fish that's been making people kind of go crazy and do bad things. So it's
Oh.
just kind of a story following that. It's very dramatic and action, and it's also sad. So if you don't like sad animes, I wouldn't recommend it. But I thought the story was fantastic, and just the pacing of it is really good. I binge watched it in 3 or 4 days, and very
Ooh.
good show.
Is it a long anime or like on the shorter end?
I think it's about 25 episodes, maybe a little
Oh,
bit
it's not bad.
longer. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm notorious for not finishing animes though, but that one I finished, which I was surprised by. But that one I would definitely recommend. Ranking of Kings. If anyone's heard of that one's also really good. Have you heard of
Ooh.
that one?
I have not actually. What kind of
Ooh,
genre is like your usual like go to?
my go-to. Ooh, I don't know. I think I've been kind of bouncing back and forth. Like most recently, I started watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Ooh,
Um,
okay.
and also Nana, which is it's called Josei, I think, is the category. It's not shoujo, but it's like the older version of shoujo, where it's like a little more mature topics, but still
Oh,
in
okay.
like a shoujo realm.
Ginger said Ranking of Kings is goated.
Hell yeah, it is, Ginger. You get
it. Doodle said, can you ask Eggy if you can do 5 squats, please?
I'll do 5 squats just for you, Doodle. You can't see the backside gif, but I'll do 5 squats for you. Just because you asked, so.
Yeah, we can't see Eggy's legs
You can't see me
right
doing
now.
the squats, but like, we're on number 3 right now. Number 4 and number 5.
Dang. Truly
Gotta
elegant.
Get my leg day in.
Dude, I need to get like any sort of like exercise in. Oh my god, you see Eggy's legs, Sevi? Hi, Sevi. They could crush boulders. I believe that.
Hi, Sevi. Thick thighs save lives. What can I say?
Facts. There's another question that someone asked earlier, and I totally forgot. You were talking about anime, and you were talking about something else. Oh, your snackies. What do you like to snack on? Snacks. Or are you a lover of all snacks, or?
I am a lover of all snacks. I'm just very fond of munching on things, and because it's Miso Motivational Monday, I thought it would be fantastic to have miso soup as we were talking for the
Oh my god, vibes. Are you serious?
So I do have miso soup right in front of me.
Let's go.
On it. Little tea, a little on brand.
This is not miso soup, but hold on. I want to put. Hold on.
I actually have 2 soups in front of me, but miso soup, bomb.
This is not miso soup at all, but here we'll have you yeah, you're holding ramen.
Oh, that's amazing. You can see it on the stream. Hell yeah, that's literally me right now as I'm talking to y'all. Just a nice, cozy, warm bowl of soup.
I love
having cozy conversations.
Love it. Everyone that's in here right now, if you, like I just mentioned, there is a form pinned up at the very top. So if you would like to ask Eggy any question, right now we're just kind of doing like a little bit about me stuff and getting to know Eggy as a person before we talk about some other things. So feel free to ask away. Feel free if you don't want to use the form, you can just ask away on here as well. Oh, Jay, have a good night. Thank you for being here. Like you can't leave now.
Jay. Good night, Scissors. Farewell.
I have the miso soup packets that I can eat from a coffee cup. I just want something comfy. Oh, that's actually such a nice hack. Just put it in a cup.
Yeah, that's the one I'm using. That's the one I'm using right now, actually. It's a... Who was the one who said that? John Senpai? The one that I have is like...
Crumpy doesn't work on here. Oh my gosh. Hi, Weiss. Welcome in. Good morning. Or not. Good morning to Crumpy. Not good morning for Weiss. Crumpy doesn't... The redeems don't work on this page, remember? But yes, welcome in. It's good soup. I'm glad. Egg somehow eating soup without arms. The arms are there like their legs. You just can't see it.
They're so thick, they're not able to be picked up on camera.
Yeah, Eggy is just that fast.
It's speed is the game.
Oh, I guess my question for you, Eggy, is what made you choose Egg as your persona? Is it like your like S tier? Like it's like you just love eggs so much?
Yes, that I really love eggs. I think what started me on like the egg journey was back in maybe like during the pandemic when I would talk to my friends over Snapchat. I would hold the phone below my chin so it would just like be a round face talking to them like an egg, and they were like, "Oh, you're literally like an egg," and I'm like, you're absolutely right. And then I shaved my head and became full-on egg. So
you just embraced it.
And mentally, I am egg. Yeah,
I love it.
I just like eggs too. They're like French omelets or scrambled eggs in the morning with banana ketchup. Ooh, delicious.
Ooh. Yes, for people who don't know, egg is Filipino, so
I am balut. if you know what that is.
Also, hi, Crumpy. Good morning. We are good. Yes, banana ketchup. I don't use enough banana ketchup, if I'm being honest. I have it, but I just use regular.
I mean, I like the regular ketchup too, especially like ketchup and mayo as a combo mixed together. Amazing.
Ooh, Nina's asking what is banana ketchup?
Ooh, banana ketchup. So it's a Filipino condiment it's like a sweeter ketchup. Is that how you would describe it to me, so?
Yeah.
Like, it's just a sweeter ketchup. It doesn't really taste like bananas, at least not to me.
Yeah, no,
but
it's definitely not
bananas. Okay. Because I was like, maybe it's a banana flavor, and I'm just like forgetting, even though I just had it yesterday.
Also, is it bananas they use or is it plantains? I never know the difference between the two.
Oh, that's true.
Someone confirm.
It might be plantains. Yeah, I'm not real Filipino. I don't know the lore.
I know, same. Hi, Kelly. Welcome in. Good morning, Kaiden. Asian Raven also vouches for banana ketchup. We trust.
Heck yeah. Put a little bit on like eggs, some Spam. Deliciousness.
Oh yeah, Tot says they put it on their Spam. Hi, Levi. Welcome. Yeah, Nina, if you go to any sort of Asian like grocery store, you should be able to find it. I don't know if it's just a Filipino thing. I'm sure it's not, but oh yeah, Jufran. That's like that's the brand name.
Brand name,
yeah. Try it out, or if you have Filipino friends, try out the banana ketchup.
Do you also like Mang Tomas?
Yes.
Miso?
You know what?
That's all-purpose sauce.
Dude, my roommate in college, I think I mentioned this in stream before, they would get like frozen like dino nuggies and they put Mang Tomas like all over that.
Yo, that's revolutionary. I need to try that now because my go-to Mang Tomas, like what I usually eat it with is I have rice and then I have some sort of fried chicken like Jollibee or KFC. Mm-hmm. And then of course I'm going to eat it with my hands as is tradition. And chicken and Mang Tomas, so good. I know it usually goes with pork, with lechon, but
it's good with chicken.
So good.
So if you ever need a cheaper meal, dino nuggies and Mang Tomas still slaps.
It's fine dining for sure.
Yeah, fine dining and breathing.
Those are the only things I know.
Decky, thank you for the lyric. No worries. I actually haven't had it since I was a child. Are they chunky? Is it the banana ketchup or the Mang Tomas Tot? I would say they're not as chunky. They're thick, but I wouldn't call it chunky, right?
Yeah, they don't really have chunks of anything, but when you put them in the fridge and you take them out of the fridge to like put them on like your plate, it just comes out, I guess, in lumps, chunks. It doesn't sound appetizing, but it's really good. It's just very viscous, very thick.
Exley recommended me to use Mang Tomas and I fried some pork cutlet. Let's go. Coop is cultured. Let's go.
Ooh. A little tonkatsu, a little pork tonkatsu almost.
Oh, with the Mang Tomas. Oh, now, see, I had Taco Bell and I'm hungry.
I'm drinking miso and I'm like, I'm hungry too.
That's so funny. It was tonkatsu? Dang. That's so good. Well, thank you for answering some of the questions that we had here so far. And I know they're all food related. It doesn't help that we're both food names, honestly.
It's a food theme. I love it.
No, I love it. I think it's funny because it's like food. I don't know. It's just so many things you could do with food. You eat with friends. There's food at parties. You just chill and have food.
Yeah, it really brings people together. Like whether or not you have anything in common with people, I think most people like to eat. And it's fun when you can enjoy foods with good food with good people is what is like my favorite thing about like hanging out and spending time with friends.
Yeah, that's like the one thing I hate. Like, I'm not really good at spending money on myself. I would always spend money on food, especially when it comes to people. So that's my biggest flaw. Is like, I'm like, oh, you want to go get Korean barbecue? Bet, because I haven't seen you in like months. So
Oh, that's nice. It's a good way to see people, and just good food is fucking good. It's delicious. Use my language.
It is. Wise, yeah, Munchy Monday. It's motivational Munchy Monday. Coop loves cooking for large groups. I actually like cooking a lot too. I just need to find more time to do it. So that's what I struggle with. So
That's the
Java,
same with me.
welcome. Yes, food is great with friends. And welcome in, Java. How are you doing? Also, how's everyone doing? If you are just coming in, I just kind of always put that in as a reminder that we have a form here if you would like to ask Eggy, if you are from Eggy's community and would like to ask them a question, or I know I'm sure you always do lots of live chats in your community, Eggy. But if there's some things that you would like to ask, feel free to ask away, or folks in my group who would like to ask Eggy anything as well. It's funny that we were kind of on this food topic because yesterday when I did my 1 hour quick stream, I was like, what is a good icebreaker question? And actually one person came up with, if there were 3 different types of foods that you're just like, absolutely not, like your least favorite, what comes to mind for you?
Ooh, that is a good question, especially because I think I like most foods. I'm especially partial to try. I'll try new things once. Someone will give me. I'll try chicken feet. I'll try frog legs. I'll try balut. But what I don't like. I tried it once, and I wasn't a huge fan of the texture, but it was an interesting experience. It was called. Let me see if I can get the name correctly. Takawase. Sorry, if takawasa, I think.
I have never
Which
heard of
is
that.
raw octopus and wasabi. Like real wasabi, not just the horseradish wasabi that like American wasabi is.
Takowasa, he said?
Takowasa, Takowasa. I tried it at a Japanese izakaya, and it was very slimy, but also very chewy. And then it had that kick of spice, but the octopus didn't really have too much flavor. It wasn't like fishy or anything.
Yeah, so it's
But
just
I
like
think
a
it was the
slimy.
texture that got me. I think I'm like a big texture person when it comes to foods. Like
I know there's people like that. Like my sister's partner like hates mayonnaise and like anything similar to that.
Oh dang, really?
Yeah, like cannot have mayonnaise. I'm sure there's like other condiments that are very similar that he doesn't like, but yeah, like mayo is just like a no fly for him.
Ooh, question.
Yes.
You eat the fat on meat when you get Korean barbecue, or do you not eat it?
Ooh. It depends on how much fat, I would say. Because there's like, you know how like there's some that has like a little bit that's kind of like wedged in there. Or I feel like we're talking about like pork belly, like if it's kind of like thin, I'm okay eating it. But if it's like too thick or a little too big, then sometimes I don't eat it. But I don't, it's like a mixed thing. How about you?
I love the fat on meat.
Do you?
People have to Korean barbecue or like whatever meat place, and people have like my brother hates the fat on meat.
Oh, really?
So I just whenever I'm eating with him, I get to have extra.
Extra fat, alpha meat.
He'll cut it off, and he'll be like, "This is for you," and I'm like, "Thank you."
Aw, that's cute.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the texture of that, but like the texture of raw octopus or like the tentacle feeling, I'm not a huge fan of that. Calamari though is growing on me. I used to not like calamari, but I think
do you
maybe
like it more when it's
fried.
like? Yeah, I was gonna say, do you like it more when it's fried versus? Because I've had some calamari where it's not so. What do you call it? Crunchy. So it kind of has kind of like that octopus like squid texture.
Oh, okay. Was it a lot more like chewy then?
I would say so. Yeah, yeah. And I'm not a really fan of those.
Yeah, I think I prefer the fried one, like when it's more crispy, more crisp.
Yeah, more crisp with some salt. Raven says they're not a big fan of duck meat. It's not like my favorite thing, but I do like some duck meat.
I have it often enough, but I'd like to have more of it.
My family likes to eat Thai food, and that's like the only place that I know that serves duck. I'm sure there's
really?
I'm sure there's other Asian foods that have duck.
Yeah, because there is Peking duck. That's the duck I'm familiar with.
Oh,
I didn't know there was duck in Thai food.
Apparently, but also now that I'm thinking about it, it could be a fusion of different Asian things. So I don't know. So I don't know if it's technically Thai or if it's of a different Asian cuisine.
Mm-hmm.
Java says chitlins, down to try anything but that. I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly. What is that, Java? I've had live octopus with soy and wasabi. It was kind of tasteless aside from the soy octopus. Would you try it again, Coop? John also agrees. John also agrees about being a big texture person. So yeah, we did have duck sushi, but I don't know if it's. Oh, actually, you know what? The duck that we ate at the restaurant that Sush is mentioning, I think it was actually at a Chinese restaurant. So that already proves that.
Nice.
Oh, chitlins is, and I apologize if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. Pig intestines. I see. I tried duck once, wasn't too bad. I see why Elmer and Porky want to eat Debbie. That's crazy. Dang, now all these different meals I am I'm getting hungry still. Oh my goodness.
I could talk about food all day.
I know, I really can too. I wanted to give some time for people to ask questions if they had any. And again, if you don't want to use the form, folks, it's okay. You can totally just talk here in the chat too, because we could talk about food anytime. American bought chitlins are not cleaned well and literally smell like shit. Oh no, you have to wash and clean them a lot to remove grit and smell. Yeah, where can you, I guess you can find pork intestines in a normal butcher shop or any. Is that like hard to find, or I'm not too familiar with pig intestines. See, because what's longanisa? It's some sort of.
That's a great question.
Right?
I just eat that. It's fried rice and some silog. I just eat it.
What is longanisa?
I think the only time I've ever had pig intestines was at a Korean barbecue place. And it did smell bad when it was cooking, but it tasted pretty good. It was just had to get my brain to turn off and be like okay with having pig intestines.
I don't want to know what longanisa is made of, but with fried rice and egg, goated facts. Exactly, John. They sell them in most meat stores. They sell them in a bucket. Oh God, that sounds terrible. Boo! Oh. Hi, Muggy. Thank you for the hydrate. If you have water too, feel free to.
I'm gonna hydrate with my miso soup.
Dang, I feel like you know how in like hot ones they have like the wings. I should have like just make a soup every time.
Oh, that would be funny. There's different kinds of miso soup too, I think. Like I've had fried bean curd miso soup, regular tofu miso soup.
I don't think I've tried other types of miso soup. I think I've only tried the tofu one.
Oh, really? The fried bean curd one is really good. Do you know inari? Mm-mm. The Japanese inari? It's like it's rice wrapped in fried bean curd, and it tastes really good. It's like slightly sweet. Ooh. And it has a cool texture to it. Again with the texture.
Yeah. Oh God. See, it's like all the Taco Bell I ate earlier. It's like I could squeeze some more soup.
Like we could go to Korean barbecue. We could have a little snack.
Like, you know, like when you get like you eat Korean barbecue and you're just like so full, and then you're just like you save a little bit of room because you know like with your friends you're gonna get like dessert or boba afterwards.
Oh my God, yes. I know that feeling. I definitely have a separate stomach for dessert
all the time.
Like I'm a big sweets person.
Me too. Like ice cream or yeah.
Do you have a favorite? Like, or do you have something for like seasons or weathers?
Ooh. Honestly, it's like funny because like I'm here in the Midwest in Chicago, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can still crave ice cream. Like my sister was like door dashing ice cream. It was like 20 degrees here.
Oh,
um,
nice.
yeah, so I'm just like, huh, it's weird. Like Midwesterners, like, yeah, we'll still crave ice cream. So, hi, Soup Mama. Can I get a shout out for Soup Mom? Oh, just that's Jeremy. Hi, Jeremy. Welcome. Oh, okay. I'm gonna remember now. Jeremy Java, Sush friend. Okay. How are you? Um, Reminds me of when people ick on spam. I'm just like, tell me what's in a hot dog right now. True. I think the more we think about what's in things, then I think, yeah, I could see why people end up having like an ick. But kind of like we were saying earlier with longanisa eggy, I'm just like, I'm just gonna eat it.
It's good. It's yummy. I'm a munch.
Exactly. Just eat it.
Life's too short to not have good food.
True. And especially if you want to travel to different places, it's like you got to try it, or at least once, as long as you don't have any like dietary restrictions or allergies and things like that.
Yeah, that's how I like to travel, actually. I'm definitely a big foodie at home and like outside. So whenever I go to a new place, I want to try like, oh, what's the like what's your equivalent? Because I'm based in California. What's your equivalent in like Minnesota of In-N-Out or what have you, or just whatever local foods are popular?
Yeah. Because it's like, it's actually funny. I was talking about this with my mom because I haven't been to the Philippines in a while. And there's this new plaza. I know my friend Crappy, who's a mod, and whoever else is in the Philippines, there is like a mall area called BGC. And
Ooh,
so
yeah.
she showed me like this YouTube video of like all the different restaurants, and they have like a TGI Fridays, a what's this Korean? They have banchan there, like the Korean fried chicken place, and I was like, what?
Oh.
So I mean, it looks really, really nice. But then, obviously, like if I'm gonna go to the Philippines in January, I'm like, I'm not gonna go to banchan or Fridays to, you know, since I have that already here. There's like no point of me having to try those things. So yeah, but yeah, it's like sad if like you are a tourist and like you just kind of end up being in your little like bubble of food and don't expand. So, but I get it that some people are a little bit more on the picky side, but
I definitely like it because you get to learn about the culture more and just you get to try things that you won't get to try at home. And I don't know, who knows, you might find out you like something.
Exactly. I think what's also cool about food, at least one thing that I learned with like Filipino food, like pancit in different regions of the Philippines, it's made differently. It's like all like different forms of pancit, but it's like different like noodles. Some have like different
Ooh.
things, like some add like shrimp and some other things on it, but other people like add just like meat and veggies. So it's kind of cool that like, you know, people kind of have different variations based on like kind of like what's the I don't know. There's obviously regions that are closer to like the water, so they have like more seafood available, or like there's places that have more farmland for like veggies, so they put more veggies in it. So I was like, wow, that's really cool. So
Yeah, that's cool.
John says, "Oh, sorry, go ahead."
Oh no, I was just gonna say, I don't know if this is the same for other Filipinos, but at least for pancit, we always make it on someone's birthday because then it like is for like long life, right?
Yep.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I was like, yeah, I think that's a fun part about pancit too, and food and traditions.
Yeah, I think it's like any sort of noodles. So if it's not pancit, we did like Filipino spaghetti. It was actually my friend's birthday last month, and we didn't have any like pancit or um, Filipino spaghetti, but we had like these Trader Joe's like ramen. It was mid, but like they were just like, here, we're gonna give you extra noodles for a friend, so it was cute.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Oh,
Trader Joe's is
sorry,
popping
friends.
off with the ube stuff.
They are. Also, if one of my mods, sorry, can refund Doodle. Sorry, the This screen doesn't work for the redeems, unfortunately, because I didn't want it to get in the way of the conversation with like any guests that I have. So I'm so sorry, Doodle. Actually, if I didn't, you got it. Thank you, Sish. I missed the cheap but so good food from the Philippines. I want to go back. Have you been to the Philippines, Eggy?
Yeah, I have. I remember in like fifth and fourth grade, I stayed there for about a month and a half. So I got to really experience it like with my family over there. They're from Laguna.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, do you know Laguna?
I went there once as a kid. I don't remember much from it, but I just remember staying in like it wasn't even like a hotel. And I don't want to say Airbnb because that wasn't a thing back then, but it was like this big house that had like a pool, and I just remember me and my cousins like swimming in the pool in Laguna.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. It's right next to Enchanted Kingdom, which is that one theme park.
That's why we were there. Yeah. So, oh my gosh! Wait, now this is like bringing me so many memories. I miss Enchanted Kingdom. Yeah, all my cousins, we were just like on this like water ride, and we kept like going on it over and over again to just like get wet.
That's so fun, especially with how hot it is. It's like perfect.
There's like, I think we usually go during back then, like in December, because it's more fun like in the winter time. To go to the Philippines, and especially with like the Christmas decorations and all the celebrations and stuff.
All the festivities. That was the last time I was there was when I think it was a 2022 Christmas.
That's not too long ago.
Pretty recently, yeah. I just spent Christmas with my family in the Philippines and it was really fun. I loved having taho, which is how do I describe taho? Do you know taho?
Yes, I've actually never tried it, but it's like a
silken tofu with like a caramelly sauce and some boba in it too, or sago. So that was really nice to have in the mornings with the like taho man with the 2 buckets on his like stick and carrying it around. Well, now they're modern. Now they're modernized, so they're on motorcycles instead of walking around, which is pretty cool. I'm like, how are you balancing these 2 giant like?
Oh, they're like they like have buckets on their like shoulders, and then and on a motorcycle at the same time.
On a motorcycle,
what
they're like
the heck?
You have to like flag them down, but otherwise they're gonna miss your house.
What? Dang! Imagine like that was how the ice cream man like just delivers just on a motorcycle. They're just carrying all the different flavors of like I don't know the SpongeBob popsicle stick. That'd be so funny. Oh, dang! Yeah, I'm excited. I think the goal is that Sushi and I are gonna hopefully go in January or at some time, hopefully next year to check things out. So
that's exciting. Are you gonna like visit any family or just going for vacation?
It's always so hard finding enough time to go there. So, but yeah, hopefully, because we have family like in the mainland, so in Manila, but we also have family on like the Visayas like area, so like kind of like the mid islands as well, which is where like my mom's family is from. So kind of depends on how fast we can kind of visit everyone.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because y'all are kind of spread out.
Yeah, and it takes time to travel. So, because I feel like especially like going abroad in general, I feel like 1 week is just not enough.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially because you're already traveling for what it's like a 20. Oh well, I don't know how it is from the Midwest, but at least from California, it's like a 20-hour flight one way almost.
Right. I think mine would be like a little bit longer because I can either go. Ooh. I think I've gone either to California then to the Philippines or like Hawaii to the Philippines, or I think my mom went like all the way to like Japan and then the Philippines. So
okay.
Brandon says I have 420 channel points. Just want to share that. Nice. I love that
Brandon.
For you.
Nice.
Well, as much as I love us talking about food. And I think that's awesome that we're talking about just, I don't think I've ever had a conversation actually with talking to someone who's like also Filipino and just kind of like, why go back? It's kind of nice. It makes me, I'm just like, dang, I want to schedule a trip now. So it's just nice to reminisce about like those moments. And yeah, it makes me look forward to having to go there again.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, when was the last time you were there though?
I think the last time I was there was like more than 10 years ago. I think it's like 2012, I want to say. Because yeah, I think, yeah, no, I didn't go at all in college. So it had to be like 2012, 2013, probably. So that was like when I was in high school. Yeah, so, but
about time.
Yeah, it is. It's just like some of my cousins are now like they moved to Canada. So there is still a few family like back in the Philippines, but yeah, now we're just all spread out. So I'm like, no, we have to like all come back and see each other again. So we'll make it happen.
Yeah. I believe it'll happen.
I know, Prage. Finished my workout. I am dying. Just going to shower now. Okay, thanks, Ducky. Ducky is trying the One Punch Man workout, unless you're doing something else, Ducky.
Yo, wait, what is the One Punch Man workout?
It's like 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, 100 something else, I believe. Ooh. If it's squats, like holy crap. And I think you have to run. But I don't know if he's actually doing that.
That would kill me. I despise running, but it must be done sometimes. At least when I was in tennis in high school, we did a lot of running.
Hi Magic, welcome in. I did half of it, 100 push-ups, sit-ups, and squats. Holy. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. To me, like running is so boring. I just can't. Like, it's so boring.
I just get tired so easily, but I know everyone says like once you reach that runner's high, it's okay, like everything feels great, but I'm like, well, I've never felt it, so I don't know what y'all are talking about, but I believe.
Like I really want to like run a marathon one day, but like my god, I like the mental cuz I've done like multiple 5Ks with friends. And like running a mile straight, I was like, I'm tired already, and then even if like when I'm listening to music, I'm like, I don't feel motivated anymore to keep going. I go die in the shower now. Okay. Don't pass out in the shower, Ducky. So welcome back everyone. Also hi again to Magic. Hope everyone's doing well. We're just talking about we're just reminiscing things in the Philippines and hoping to visit. We were talking about food for quite a bit as well. But if you have any questions that you would like to ask our lovely guest, we have Side of Egg here, aka Eggy. So feel free to ask away. I did want to allow some time for us to chat because as everyone knows this week on Wednesday is Love Day, which I know can either be super fun or super depressing for a lot of folks. So I thought it would be a good time for us to just kind of talk about a topic it might be hard for some folks, which is self-love. And reason I thought this would just be like a good kind of general outline to talk about is because one, obviously, lots of people are it's the winter seasons, it's the pressy season, and I know a couple of friends of mine have been feeling down as well. So it's just kind of nice to just kind of have space for us to just kind of talk about, you know, how things have been going, and it doesn't even have to be in like a romantic sense, but just like checking in with yourself, you know. And yeah, like not everyone has like a partner and that's a-okay, but I think there's people in like their own lives who feel like they're not loved by like family, by people in general. So yeah, so that's kind of going to be like kind of Eichel. Hope your meeting went well. Yeah, so that's kind of like our general outline for questions that I'm going to be asking Eggy for just a bit. So feel free if you have questions that go along with this topic, you can ask in the forum or you can ask away here in the chat. But you can even just ask like any like general things, like if or stories as well, if you're in a place where you feel lonely and things like that. So let me just pull up my thing here. Wraith Dad, hello Wraith. Oh, can I get a shout out to Wraith, please, and to Kelly? I'm not sure if we got a shout out for Kelly earlier. But the first question I have here, Eggy, is what is the first thing you think of when you think about, I guess, like self-love or just love in general? Sushi. Thank you.
Good question. When I think about, I guess starting with like self-love, I guess kind of like for both things, having compassion and like being gentle with myself is something that I'm trying to work on a lot more.
Yeah.
Because I tend to be pretty hard on myself sometimes, or try to be a perfectionist on things, but recognizing when I'm having a hard time and that I need some extra gentleness and kindness towards my inner child is really helpful. Especially like framing it, because I have a hard time sometimes like, oh, I love treating and taking care of my friends and my family, but it's hard for some reason to do that to myself sometimes. And the way my therapist kind of brought it up was how you can kind of look at yourself as like your inner child, as like a person almost separate from you that you want to take care of and cherish and raise how you wanted to be taken care of, or how you should have had cared for as a child. So that's been really helpful, at least for me, in terms of my journey of like self-love and also just learning to love others better too.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a TV show, an anime. Now I'm getting all my things confused because I think I also recall someone using a very similar imagery of like imagining like you taking care of your younger self, because you want to give that like same love, because obviously a lot of like the trauma, loneliness that anyone feels could be due to some things that happened in the past. So how do we heal like that inner child that like has been through a lot, back then? So yeah, I love that imagery, and it's like, and it can be very hard because it's like you're owing a lot to that younger self of yours, right? Yeah, that's intense, right? Just like imagining like, yeah. And I guess this is for anyone, and we have a ton of people in different like stages of life here, but for me personally, like when I think about the person who I was in high school and like the person that I was, especially senior year of college and post college, like I feel so different from those two individuals, and imagining like that version of myself and trying to take care of that younger me. I was like, oh, there's just so many things that, like I wish I could tell them, but also like allowing them to grow to where we are now, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Imagining myself taking care of my younger self. Yeah. And I think that's really powerful and very cool that like your therapist like puts that image in your head. How has that been helpful for you, Aggie? If you don't mind sharing.
You mean specifically like imagining myself taking care of my younger self?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess because growing up, I was always really like insecure, and I guess I didn't have a lot of the family encouragement or familial love other people might have experienced in the same way, as well as not having very many friends growing up. So seeing my younger self, like seeing middle school me and high school me and college me in the things that I do in present day, I can sometimes notice like, oh, this is the reason why I might feel insecure about this one thing with my relationship with someone, because it reminds me of something that happened in like middle school, even though if I'm not consciously thinking about that.
Right.
It might just be like a habit or just something that's like naturally happening. But
right.
It's like It's been really helpful, honestly. I also journal a lot. That's probably one of my favorite things to do in terms of like self-care. And not even if it's like I'm having a hard time, even when good things happen, because I think it's really important to, as easy as it is to remember when bad things happen, unfortunately, I have a hard time remembering when good things happen. So it's really nice to have journaling, because the more I journal about good things, the more that sticks in my brain, that memory of like, oh, this is when someone was kind to me. This is when I got to share this special moment with somebody. And that definitely helps a lot with taking care of my inner child, because it's like, oh, hey, like you might not have had the experiences growing up that you needed to have, I guess, not proper development, but just like to develop into the person you might have wanted to be at that age. But you can definitely still do that for yourself now. It's never too late. Like you can still show yourself the compassion and kindness that you needed back when you were a kid. But now that you're an adult and you have I guess the resources and the power to do that for yourself and to really focus in on yourself, it's really nice to be able to do that now. Because sometimes as a kid, like, there's things that happen that are outside of your control, that because you're a kid, like, you don't have the same, I don't know, the level of, I don't know, you're a kid, so you can't do everything that you want to do in the world, or you can't do things. So yeah, the journaling and imagining myself as my inner child and thinking about what the inner child needs and to be loved and cared for has been really helpful for me.
Oh, I love that. And yeah, Coop says, gotta value those W's. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's so easy for us to get caught up on just like the one thing that might have like ruined your day. There were probably like countless like good things that happened like in your day too. And sometimes like just little things that we tend to take for granted as well. Like I always have to like remind myself like, like I have a bed to sleep on, yeah, I'm crying right now, but like at least I'm sleeping on like a bed. And as much as like work can be like really stressful, at least like it's giving me money to like get the things that give me joy and have meals with my friends that I haven't seen in a while. So reframing those like those days when I feel lonely and sad with like some of the positives as well have been helpful too. So that's awesome. I also had I think you like touched upon like some stuff that's like happened. We got a lot of Filipino families and about a year ago I talked with Sush about like generational trauma and like how that's kind of impacted like in general like a child's self-esteem and obviously all that that's led to us at this point. But is there anyone in your life, family, friends, partners, or just maybe a random person that kind of has helped like I don't know, shaped your kind of view on what love is, because I think there are moments in our life that I think people kind of get jaded and they kind of use that to, I don't know, just be bitter or to not show compassion to others because they haven't had that sense of love and empathy like in their own life. But, what has changed that for you?
Because I feel like I owe a lot to my friends, my brother, my therapist, even my cat, like having my pet cat Rio, like he's taught me a lot about self-love and just taking care of myself, because he's like shows so much love and affection to me. But I guess more recently in my life, I did start seeing someone, and I have a partner now. I think it's been about a little over 3 months.
Congrats.
And he's definitely, thank you. He's definitely taught me a lot about what it means to really care for someone and value someone. And I don't know how else is it. Now I get shy when I talk about him because I'm just like,
ang
I'm just like, oh man. But he's definitely taught me more recently that like I am like worthy of like love and care, and he's also just taught me how to be a better friend and better partner too, which is really cool. Because he's really kind and
yeah, no, and I love that, and I think it's so important when we talk about how we treat people, because I think like when you feel love from people, like you feel like I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes like when I like shown like so much love from people that I know care about me, like I always cry a lot. I'm very emotional, but like when you like feel that love, yeah, it's just it's powerful, like, and like it helps you want to give like that same amount of love back to the people you care about, and then hopefully to other people. So it's kind of like this like ripple effect, which is really cool. I love that. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, thank you. He's really great. I guess if there was an example that made me feel like, oh, like this is someone that not only like I feel very cared for and loved for by them, they're also making me want to be a better person in that regard, and seeing how you can show that care for others was like for folks who don't know, I have lupus, which is like a chronic illness that has like that's an autoimmune disease, and it just has like flare-ups and stuff like that. And one of the symptoms I've been having lately is I've been having really, really shaky hands. Like if I'm eating like soup and I'm bringing it to my mouth, my hands are really shaky for some reason. There's like a tremor.
Yeah.
But I was chopping. I started cooking a lot with my partner. That was one of our goals for this year. So I was chopping vegetables for this casserole that we were making, and I was having a really hard time chopping the vegetables because of how shaky my hands were. And then there was a point where I was like really frustrated, and I was chopping the carrots, and I just couldn't like chop them straight or just well. And he just was like, "Hey, it's okay. Like I can take it from here." And so he started chopping carrots. But I think what got me to cry in like a good way was he said to me like, "Hey, like if there's something you can't do, don't worry about it. I got your back. Like there's we're here for we're here to do this together, and you don't have to just do it alone." And I was like, yeah, you're making me a little emo. Dang.
I'm getting teary eyed too.
Yeah, it was very sweet, especially
I love
someone
that.
who has had to cope with becoming less able-bodied over the years, I guess is how I could describe it. It was a really sweet moment and very, very, very meaningful to me.
Yeah. Also, welcome in, Mel. I didn't get to say hi properly. It's Miso streams are bangers. Thank you. Cole also affirms that yes, that is why I have 7 cats.
7 cats? That's amazing.
No, but I'm loving this convo. Thank you. Yeah, we have our friend Eggy. Feel free to follow them at the site of Egg. But no, I appreciate you sharing that, and thank you for sharing about your condition. I'm sure maybe your community knows, but for me and my folks here, like I'm sure we don't either. No, and that can be frustrating. I know. Again, we talked a little bit about health, and like I'm sure there's a lot of things that you want to do, even just like simple things, and how that can be very frustrating. Like when your body doesn't meet up to what your mind wants to do. Because yeah, when I was like in bed and I was describing like my mind wasn't there, like it's frustrating because it's like we're relatively young, we have a lot of things that we want to do, but you know our body is just not meeting like where we're at, which sucks. So
yeah, it's definitely that's why I really felt for you when you said that you weren't feeling well. I was like, oh man, I know how that is for sure. Just it's really frustrating when your mind wants to do one thing and then your body is like, nope, not today.
yeah. But I hope you've been taking care of yourself, and it's so nice to hear that there's someone who is able to support you in that, and like affirming you that you don't have to like suffer through that by yourself. If you don't mind me asking, like, how long have you been diagnosed with lupus for?
Yeah, of course. I'm like an open book with this stuff. I think at least it's been a long time where I feel comfortable talking about it with people. There's definitely a point where I was like, oh, I feel so like ashamed, or like I don't want to tell anyone about this because it just makes me feel bad. But if anything, it's definitely taught me a lot about how to take care of myself better, and just how to love myself more and love others more. But I was first diagnosed back in I think it was like December 2015. It was like right after Christmas time. And that was when I was a senior in high school. So there were a lot of changes happening that year already. Like, oh, we are preparing to go to college. High school was ending. Got diagnosed with lupus and had a few other things happen. Like, in terms of what affected me for my first flare up, one of the things that happened to me that I know my community knows and I make jokes about all the time is I'm blind in my right eye. So that was one of the things that happened because of the lupus, and just over the years I've had some flare-ups and just other health conditions happen because of the lupus, and it's definitely taught me a lot about like what we were talking about earlier, self-love and caring for yourself, and also just realizing like, oh, life is kind of fragile, and you want to cherish every moment that you can.
Yeah. No, and I can't imagine like how scary and how vulnerable you felt during that time. Yeah, I genuinely can't imagine. I think for anyone that has any sort of sickness at any point in their life, it's just like it's tough. No one wants to be sick, right? You know, there's a lot of things that we want to do and places that we want to go, right? We were just talking about like the Philippines and all the food that we want to try in like different places, right? Also, Links, welcome in. Nuggies, yes.
I know Nuggies, yes, absolutely.
What kind of helped you kind of reaffirm yourself like during that time, or or actually did it take you a while to kind of pick yourself up after that diagnosis?
That's a really good question, especially because I think I was definitely more of the latter of it took me a while to get to where I am today, where I'm comfortable talking about it and I can manage myself and just because when I first started it out, I was kind of in denial about it almost. Not that I was like, I know I have lupus, but I was like, oh, it's not going to affect my life in the way that I think it's it's supposedly affecting it, or like how it actually is, even though the reality was like, oh, I'm having low grade fevers and like I'm so fatigued, I can't do anything, I can't play tennis anymore, or, like do all this stuff. But it definitely took some time, especially because of the way I had approached life before I was diagnosed. I was very much a like, how do I say this, like perfectionist Asian student whose parents are pressuring you to do really well in school and go a certain direction, and this is the only thing I thought about was like having a career, and then like not realizing that like I guess having lupus and then over the years having to cope with it and everything made me realize is that like, hey, as important as it is to have like a career, have a job, to have some sort of vision you have in life, sometimes that vision you have in life doesn't go as planned. And when you don't have that vision anymore, like what do you have after that? For me, the after that was, oh, I started to really lean into my friendships and like relationships with people, because that was what I really valued and was what really got me through like having lupus and everything too, because as isolating as it feels having it sometimes, what was more isolating was not being able to share that with other people, because there was a time in the beginning where I wouldn't tell people like, oh, I'm having a really bad flare-up day, or I'm just not able to get out of bed today, I'm really sick. I would just pretend that I'm fine because I didn't want people to worry about me. But now I'm much more comfortable being like, hey, my friends know me with lupus, and then my community knows me with lupus as well, and I feel very grateful that people are understanding and that we're all very open to all struggles, like not just mental health, but also physical health as well, like, and getting through that together.
Yeah. No, and I love that. And it's refreshing to find the right people to support you. And I know not everyone is blessed to have, people in their life, whether it's a few people or a lot of people. But in your case, I'm glad that like there's people, and as you said, it took some time for you to get to that point. So yeah, again, just happy just to hear like how that's kind of grown over time for you. Because yeah, it's been almost 10 years, which is, I can't believe 10 years can go by so fast.
Yeah, that's crazy. I still remember when I was in college and I had just been diagnosed and I was like on chemo and like steroids and just being like, oh, how do I am already trying to balance like being a college student and then being a new college student, and then it's like I have to do this at the same time too. But yeah, it's definitely a different way to have to approach life, but I'm very, not that I'm grateful to have it, but I'm grateful for the lessons that I've learned along the way and the people who've helped me become who I am today along this whole journey. Like my friends, my therapist, even just being able to talk to like you and people in the Twitch community about things like this so open and honestly is very, very nice.
Aw. Well, I'm glad. And I'm sure a lot of people in here are happy too. Really quick, Links, thank you so much for passing by. We are having a good and chill stream, so I appreciate you being here. So, and for anyone I know, for East Coast folks, it's getting late. So do what you need to do. If you're been hanging out and chilling with us, make sure you're eating and hydrating. Or resting if you're just laying down. But we do have a form pinned up at the very top. I'll put it in here again if anyone would like to ask any questions. But if you're just kind of enjoying the organic conversation that we have here, then feel free at any point to ask away if you would like. We did have one person earlier, and sorry, Brandon. I know you asked a question earlier, but Java Bomb was asking any tips on how to start journaling consistently. Because I'm the same way. I've tried journaling, but I struggle with keeping up with it, and then I end up buying a notebook and it's half empty.
Oh, I definitely understand that because this journaling, it's been consistent since the pandemic, basically since 2020, which I'm pretty surprised by. But I've also had the same problem of like, I'm gonna buy this really pretty journal and I have this cool pen and I have like friends who do bujo or like really aesthetic journaling that I'm like, oh, I want to do that too. I started out the way I had started out journaling was like, oh, I would talk about my day, like, oh, this is how I did. And then I also tried a gratitude journal where every day I would do write three things that I was grateful for that day, and then everything that I wrote down, it kind of organically became like a conversation in my book of like, oh, this is the events of my day. But I think the biggest thing that helped me to start journaling was changing the format actually of what I use to journal. Because for me, at least, having a physical book, as nice as it is to write something down, that was what was getting in the way of me journaling at times, just because of like what was accessible to me, what was my energy levels were, what I could actually feasibly do at the time. So I started using this productivity software called Notion. I don't know if anyone's heard of it, but you can make an account on notion.com. I think it's .com. Let me double check.
Notion. Is it an app too, or is it just a website?
It is an app as well, but you can also access it just as a website. But it's an app, it's a website. It's just, I guess the description that they have here is the all-in-one workspace for your notes, tasks, wikis, and databases. So I started journaling by like opening up I have this template already that's placed that's a daily journal, and so it's easy to I know I'm always on my computer, if anything. I'm always on my computer. So I can just kind of type away, and then even if I'm not on my main computer, or if I sleep on a loft bed, which is a little funny, but I have a laptop, and I'll journal up there sometimes. Sometimes if I'm out and I want to write something really quickly, like take some note of something, I can just pull up the app on my phone, and that's at least how I've been journaling. And I also kind of like it that way because from anywhere, if I ever need a little reminder of something, like because I write about good things, bad things, anything in between, I can just access that on my phone so easily and just look back on what I had said on something and be like, oh, okay, it's nice to have just this little reminder in my pocket. But I guess my biggest advice is finding like a format that works for you, because at least for me, that's what worked really well to get me to start journaling regularly.
I love that. Yeah, so if you're someone who needs to start journaling or whatever mode that you would like to use to keep yourself accountable, like, I agree as well. Also welcome in Bear. Bear, we asked Eggy your question about the foods, so we had a good discussion earlier. But hopefully you're doing well. How are you enjoying your brand new sense of accomplishment? Oh, for guessing your Pokemon drawing, it was I was proud even though I kind of cheated. What was the answer? Oh, Eggy, remind me. Oh, Eggy was not a fan of this one.
Oh, Takawasa.
Takawasa, yes.
It's a raw octopus with real wasabi.
Jerry, thank you. Yeah, I've struggled with trying to do it for the last couple years, but I'll look into Notion for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very bad at writing. Oh, sorry, what were you saying, Eggy?
Oh no, I was just saying good luck, Java. I hope if you can try this new format, that it'll be helpful for you, because that's what got me to start journaling more regularly. Oh, and I guess another thing is, instead of making it about like, oh, I have to write about my day or I have to write about certain topics, whenever I felt some sort of strong emotion, whether it was positive or negative, or if I had an experience that I really wanted to keep in my memory, I would write it down. And even if it was just a few sentences, I would just write it down. Like, not having to make myself write long journal pages and just having it be like a free-flowing thought process. And it only has to make sense to yourself. No one else has to read it. If you don't want people to read it, that's a journal, it's yourself. But you can do whatever you want with your journal, which is what I do with mine. Like, if someone were to read my journal, they'd be so confused, because there'll be like 6 different paragraphs, and each paragraph has nothing to do with each other. It just happens to be what's in my brain that day and what I wanted to say and write out. So I guess that's what I would also say, is just word vomit onto the page and see what happens.
That's exactly what Nina said.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice, Nina.
Same brain. Bear, I know, I'm sorry. I did promise I wouldn't cheat. I had Sush look at it and they gave me a hint. So well, you're doing well, Bear. No, yeah, and that's awesome. I guess like since we're talking about kind of, I guess, like action steps, I know you've talked a few things about what's been helpful for you, especially with like the journaling, but I know especially around this time, and I know everyone gets sick of the reminders, and this is coming from the two of us who are in a relationship, so I know we have a little bit of bias. But for just like anyone who's just feeling like kind of down in the dumps, whether it's loneliness from being alone or whatever it might be, I guess what might be some things to help them kind of get out of any sort of tough spot? What would be your advice to them?
Let's see. Particularly for like around this time of year, you mean, or just in general?
Just in general. So I think things like Valentine's Day or just like, winter months. I know you're in the West Coast, but I know at least here in the Midwest, like seasonal depression's a lot stronger. Luckily, the weather, the sun has been coming out a lot more. But oh, Mel said, yeah, lonely but not down in the dumps. Yeah, How would you help people like who are feeling a bit like lonely around this time?
That's a good question, because I don't want to just automatically like spend time with your friends, because like what if you can't spend time with your friends, or if you don't have very many friends?
Right.
I think an outlet that's always helped me a lot with at least feelings of loneliness or just kind of occupying my time is I really love arts and crafts projects. Uh, Specifically, I like to do cross stitch, and I just started getting into diamond painting, which is like kind of
Ooh.
like paint by numbers, but you put a gem down, like, and then eventually you have a whole like painting that's like sparkly and really pretty.
I love that.
I think just being able to create something and spending time with myself, and I don't just like when on my self care days when I'm feeling really lonely and I just am like, I don't feel like I can spend time with someone right now, but I'd like to do something for myself. I'll get like a little arts and crafts project going. I'll turn on some candles. I'll light some candles that smell really good and make me feel happy. And then having a pet definitely helps for sure.
Yeah.
Like having my little cat here, cuz my relationship is pretty new, and just before that, I guess I'm pretty introverted, so I spend a lot of time alone, and I feel a little lonely sometimes because of that, but uh I guess my main thing is I would say arts and crafts. That sounds like a weird being like, "Hey, like do some crocheting. Maybe that'll help." But I at least for me, being able to create something and being proud of like, "Oh, wow, look at this thing that I spent time working on and I made," and like now I can display it in my room, and it just makes me feel happy to make something, because even if I wasn't feeling the best, I was able to make this thing that brings me joy and makes me happy to look at. So I would say that, and then spending time with loved ones, even if you don't feel like you would want to be around people. That's when I've learned from my therapist and from myself too, that that's when you probably need to be around people the most, is when you feel like you don't want to spend time. When I tend to isolate myself, that's when I realize like, oh, it would be good to spend time with people I know that love and care for me, even if I'm not at 100%, because I always think like, oh, I have to be a certain way when I am hanging out with friends or with my loved ones. Like I have to be like 100% egg. I can't just be like 50% egg, 50% just down in the dumps. But if they really love and care for you, and I'm sure they do because they're your friends and loved ones, then they'll love you no matter what, whether you're at 100% or 10% that day.
I resonate that with that a lot. But really quick, Shan, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everyone.
Oh, hello, Raiders.
Welcome in, Raiders. And if you said some things earlier, I'll make sure to read those out as well. But hi, Bambi. Hi, Fa. Hi, Shan. How is your stream? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Raiders, my name is Miso. You can also call me Jess. I am with the lovely Eggy, or Side of Egg. We are doing Miso Motivational right now, where we're just kind of having a live chat. It is a little bit on the deeper side at the moment, so I apologize if this is not your jam and you have to raid and run, do your thing. But if you're just kind of here for some late night vibes, come chill with us. Get your water, get yourself ready for bed, do your skincare routine, and kind of hang with us for the next like 45 minutes or so. So yeah, come chill with us. So, but thank you, Shan. I hope you had a good stream. Welcome back, Deki. Also, hi, Tofu. How are you? How are you? Oh, and I always keep forgetting I have this little intro thing. Brandon said, I learned the hard way that when you're single and lonely, jumping into what seems to be the first good relationship, even when there's obvious problems, is a bad idea. You know, it's funny you mentioned that, Brandon, because I remember when I was like in high school, college, like before Sushi Rolls, he's my fiance now. But I was always the person to like jump into like another relationship. I would still have like that kind of 5 to 6 month window before jumping into a relationship, but I never allowed myself enough time to take care of myself. And I think we always hear like that saying, like, oh, take care of yourself before taking care of other people. And I know it's really hard for people to do that, but it's true because, I think an analogy I gave last time when I was talking about this was that if you're someone who's crumbling, like you're super fragile, like a piece of glass, and you're trying to stack, you're so empathetic that you're trying to take care of other people on top of that. At some point, you're not going to have the bandwidth and capacity to take care of the people around you, that you're just going to end up shattering. So you need to have that good foundation for yourself and to recognize like when you can carry on the load for other people and take care of folks around you.
That's a really good analogy.
Thank you. Barry says, I like lighting candles for reading. Ooh, I need to be more of a candle person. It could be a basic Tuesday, but if I'm planning to read for at least an hour, I'll light a candle. That's awesome. I usually treat myself the way I would treat my SO, go into a restaurant and order a filet mignon and lobster tail for myself, then a good movie and spa time later in the night. Ooh!
That sounds wonderful. I need to do more of that too.
Dang, I think
taking yourself out on dates, that's prime. That's really good.
I am taking a personal day Friday, so maybe that's what I do.
Ooh.
I love that, Mel. Just make sure I'm caught up with everything. Ooh, fiance, I know. I feel so refreshed after the nice cold shower. Ducky, you are one of the few people I know that takes a shower in ice.
Ice cold?
Yeah, ice cold water.
Whew. That's another level of strong that I am not.
I think it's like almost 9 p.m. for him too. He's PST time. That's crazy. This is why you don't sleep at a normal time, Ducky, because you're in ice cold water. I've been there before. That shit was rough. I'm taking out myself on a date by going to a gaming cafe overnight till like 6 a.m. Let's go.
Ooh, that's fun.
That sounds a lot of fun. Ducky is crazy for showering ice cold at night. True. Almost 9 o'clock for him.
In the winter time too? Dang.
I know, he's in Canada. I usually shower in the mornings, but end up doing other things today. Yeah. But I'm glad. I hope you had a good shower and that your skin is probably really good, because apparently it's good for you to have cold showers for your skin. So in Canada weather, exactly, Tofu. No, but I think those are all like really awesome things of like self-care that all of you just mentioned. And I think to kind of come back to what we were talking about, I've really found a lot of joy in those self-care moments a lot more this year. And it's funny when we were talking about like partners and having friends and things like that. I think I brought this up last year because it was really hard for me to talk about this 2 years ago. But I think folks who are single tend to be under the impression that just because you have a partner or just because you have friends or people in your life, that doesn't make you less lonely or doesn't have like the potential for you to be lonely. Because I remember like 2 years ago, like when Sush was just like my boyfriend, and granted, like we don't live together, we're pretty long distance, but I was feeling lonely like all the time. Like I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm not, no one's checking in on me other than like, my partner, but like, I don't have any other friends to talk to. This was like pre-Twitch for me. But so then all of our single friends would hang out with each other, and sometimes they wouldn't even invite like me and Sush. And it's like, we're like, what the heck? I was like, just because like we're not single doesn't mean that we don't want to be like a part of, your get-togethers. But we also like get that they kind of need their own space and to not be reminded that they're, don't have a significant other and things like that. So, having friends versus having a relationship feels different. Yeah. Yeah. And there's people who definitely just have just their partner and they're totally okay with that. At least for me personally, I need to have kind of like that healthy balance of being with a significant other and having time with friends. Cause yeah, as you mentioned, Mel, those are two different like feelings and two different types of energy. So, I was all sweaty from the 50 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, and 50 squats. I needed that cold shower. I mean,
need is a strong word.
Like,
but I respect it. I respect it.
But there's just something about like a hot shower, even like when you're sweat. Like, I don't think being sweaty equates to cold shower. Oh my goodness. But thank you everyone for sharing some of the things that you do to take care of yourself. And Eggy, thank you again as well. I'll take cold showers over hot showers. Just try it once. Actually, you know what? You do like a warm shower, Ducky, and then do the cold shower to like help with your pores. So I shower in the boiling, steaming hot water so I can marinate like the tofu that I am. I love that. So I'm just checking in on time. We're actually making good time here. I totally forgot from people who were in Shan's raid, if you have any questions, feel free. You are more than welcome to type a question here on the form. We're nearing the end, but we've just been on this kind of little topic of self-love, loneliness, just because, it is Valentine's Day approaching on Wednesday, but it can either be a really awesome time for people, but also a pretty lonely time, or a very indifferent day for a lot of folks too. So I thought it was just a good day to just kind of talk about, for anyone feeling down or just feeling lonely in general, you Valentine's, yeah, like tofu. To just like, talk about that. So I forgot about Valentine's Day. Woo, solo Valentine's. And that's okay. And we are just letting people know that regardless of your relationship status or wherever you're at in life, that you are very, very much loved. So if you need that little reminder, make sure you owe that to yourself because you need that reminder. So I'm just looking through my questions here. Overwatch will be my Valentine. Jokes on you, the presidential election is happening during Valentine's. Oh, already for in Indonesia. I don't know what to do in Valentine's Day. That's okay. My Valentine's this year is the Overwatch 2 update also. That you are all too funny. Okay. Well, I think we're actually making good progress. So thank you everyone for taking part in the discussion. And thank you, Eggy, again, for the stories, for everything that you've said so far. I like to kind of slowly close off the stream by asking 3 final questions. And these are like the same questions that I asked to all the guests here. And this is open to everyone. And these questions serve as just kind of a little reminder to just kind of like what you're journaling about, Eggy. Oh, Nina, thank you so much for the follow. And thank you for being here the whole time. Definitely want to see Eggy stream sometime. Yes. As long as they're feeling good and healthy. When are you streaming next, Eggy?
Tomorrow night, actually.
Ooh.
So I think we might do Fortnite or Doki Doki Literature Club. 2 very different things, but Doki Doki Literature Club Plus might win. Just saying.
I saw it. It was free on Steam. I was like, what?
Oh, that's impressive. That the Plus is free.
Oh, that I don't know. What's the difference between the Plus?
Plus just has more content that's built on the original one. But yes, the original one is free, and I definitely recommend people play it if you're okay with darker themes.
Yes. Oh, Mel, very appropriate game for this time of year. Very true. Oh, Bobber, thank you so much for coming into from Shan's raid. Of course, this was such a great stream. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, please go follow Eggy before we give the final 3 questions. Check them out. You can learn more about them right here. And then oh, thank you, Decky. There we go. Beautiful. So I guess my first question for everyone, and for you, Eggy, is what is one thing that you are thankful for? And for folks that don't know, if you put it in the Google form, or I guess I have my phone if people put it here in the chat, but I have this little gratitude jar. So my hope is that by the end of this year, it's going to be filled up. I definitely dropped the ball on this. I still haven't put the ones from 2 weeks ago, but I'm going to put them in here and hopefully it all fills up. So yeah. And my purpose of this is that even when we have a bad day, or for folks who are feeling lonely, sometimes showing that one little thing that we're thankful for, even if it's like the cup of coffee that you drank this morning, it will hopefully trickle down to other things you're thankful for and can just make your day brighter. So yeah. So what are you thankful for, Eggy?
What am I thankful for? Honestly, not to be too corny, but I am very thankful that we've had this little talk and this conversation. It was really nice getting to know you more and getting to know your community and just talking about life things. And I really enjoy having like these deeper conversations, and I don't have them nearly as often as I would like to. So it's really refreshing to be able to have had one with you and had it's been such a nice time, really. So I'm very thankful for today.
Oh, I'm glad. That's like the one thing I love about doing these is that yeah, I feel like I only get to interact with some people that are my guests, like either like through stream chats or like a few like Discord DMs, but it's nice being able to like have a conversation, and I feel like I get to learn so much and like hear different experiences and perspectives about life from people. And yeah, it's definitely really refreshing. So I'm glad. And again, I thank you that you took the time for being here, especially since you came from work and you just recovered from being sick or almost recovered.
Yeah, of course. I was really looking forward to this. So it really means a lot that you wanted to talk. So thank you.
And it's funny because I remember you saying like, I don't think I'd be like a good person to talk to, but you did great.
Oh, thank you. I had very much fun talking with y'all.
Aw. Mel said sometimes we need deep convos with friends and groups. Yeah. And I know, Mel, you do that a lot with like your community as well when you do like your little building stuff. So okay, go now, have a great night and day. Thank you, Decky. Enjoy
Bye,
your
Decky.
anime because I know you're gonna do that unless you're playing with your friend right now. Life is crazy and quirky for everyone. It is, and that's okay. And I think if life wasn't a little bit crazy and quirky, then I think it would be a little bit boring. So I'm going to bug Derek. Oh, is he live? On night just wait, I'm not going just yet, Bear. But yeah, tell Derek I said hi. Have fun. And if anyone else wants to share what they are thankful for, feel free. You're more than welcome to post it as well. My next question for you is, what is something you never had the chance to do but would love to try someday? And I asked this to everyone because last year and also this year, I'm trying to say yes to new things and trying new things. Whether it's like going to a new place, trying a new hobby or whatnot. So I like to get some ideas of what people are also interested in doing.
Ooh, that's fun. I see. I guess I feel a little inspired from the last time I hung out with some of my friends because they've I go to karaoke rooms with my friends, but the private karaoke rooms where it's just you and your friends singing.
Ooh.
But I know there's bar karaoke where you sing in front of everyone at the bar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and some of my friends have actually done it recently, and like I don't have the Filipino singing gene at all, by no means, but I think I would like to try singing at bar karaoke at least one time because it seems like a fun time. I want to put myself out there for doing things too this year as well, so I guess that's something I'd like to do that I've never done before.
I love that, and I will hold you to it the next time we talk. I'm like, have you gone to your bar karaoke yet?
I'll keep it in mind.
I love that. I thought you said night, Saku. Oh, no. I was saying good night to Ducky. Tofu wants to travel outside the country. Mel also wants to travel the world or to some other countries at least. Places travel, or can it just be places we like to go? It could also be places you like to go. So if it's like you haven't been to, I don't know, California in a while and it's a place that you like to go, then that's totally okay too. I've never been outside the country at all, so I want to experience it, unlike a certain cat. Don't blame your brother for his travels. You can do the same if you would like. So I have to just write down. Alright, sorry. He never invites me. I just like going to comic shops and the little bookstores I find on Google Maps. Oh, that's cool. I love like little what do you call it? Like not so popular like bookstores. Like here in the US we have like Barnes and Noble, but finding those like cute little like bookshops like that no one
Mom
really
and
knows
Pop's
about.
places.
Yeah. Like there's something about it that's just very cozy, and it's just like a nice vibe. And also like I think on Instagram I see like different libraries. Like I think I saw a little library in like somewhere in Asia, and it's gorgeous. I just would love to just visit a really cool bookstore. So that's cool. I may have misheard the question because I was busy playing the sweatiest game of Magic I've ever had online. Well, that will do it, Bear. I'm kidding. um, I was asking everyone, what is something that you haven't tried that you would like to do someday? So, if you would like to go to a new comic shop, then yes. There's one near me I found when taking my mom to her doctor that sells candles with books and has old leather couches you can sit and read. Is that where you found your love for lighting up candles? I need to do that. My sister loves candles, so sounds like you need a cold shower. I haven't tried driving a stick shift. Ooh. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. My uncle has a stick shift car, but I don't know if I'll be able to. I don't know if I have the mental to learn how to drive.
I believe in you. You could do it.
You're right. You're right. If I ever get the opportunity to try his car, then maybe. Alrighty. Okay, well, I guess we're down to our last question here. So I guess my last question for you, Eggy, and this could also be to everyone too, if you have any words of encouragement that you would like to leave. Oh my gosh, sorry, I keep burping. For everyone here. So for any folks that just kind of came in late, or if like they were kind of in and out or tuning out until this very last moment, if you can impart them with any sort of encouragement or wisdom. It doesn't really have to be about anything we talked about today, but what would you like to say to everyone?
Ooh. That's a big one.
It is. Your final words.
Yes. The final words of an egg. I guess one of my favorite things about having started streaming and just where I am in my life right now is being as authentically and genuinely you as you can be is the best way to go into the world, because I used to think, oh, I need to present myself a certain way, forget for people to like me. I need to act like this, to be like this, but the right people and the right things in your life will come to you if you just act, if you are just yourself, which if you're still trying to learn and figure out who you are, that's also a journey in itself, and that's the fun part I think about life, is getting to figure out what you like, what you don't like, and just being able to be yourself and have people around you who love and appreciate you for who you are and let you be that person is has been really meaningful for me, at least, to know that like I'm loved just the way that I am, and you yourself, you are loved just the way that you are, and that you should be loved for just the way that you are, not how people should expect you to be or whatnot. So I think just be.
I love that. And thank you for the lurk. You know what? There was actually something you said earlier, but I think I got distracted by the raid.
You admire most. Yeah.
Yeah, about you know, to have people that love you like when you're at like you're like 100%, or you know, I think correct me if I said what you said the correctly, but I think at like 50% too, or like there shouldn't be like an expectation for you to have, for you to always be at like your best, right?
Yeah, definitely. Just wherever you're at, the people in your life, I think if they meet you at wherever you're at, those are people that I want, at least for me, I want to be and have and stay in my life, because I want to do the same for other people too, and so it means a lot when someone does that for me as well.
And yeah, Ginger, at your worst. Yeah. And I think that's why I really appreciate people who are genuine, and people like you who want to have conversations like these. And it's hard. And I think there's definitely people still trying to find their place. And I know sometimes things here on Twitch can be very superficial, but I think people also seek something real and something genuine and something meaningful. So, but yeah, it's just a matter of finding like the right people to share that with. And yeah, I'm very guilty of having to feel like I have to be at my best all the time. And like,
Same.
Yeah, especially, you know, being a streamer too, it's like you meet a lot of people on here, and there's people in here that I love to call as my friends and little brothers and sisters, and it's like, oh my god, like there's people that I need to take care of who are down and need me. So it's like I want to be healthy right away so I can take care of them all. But they've all been so incredibly kind, as you mentioned with like your community too, when you tell them that you're feeling sick. And that's just like the people we need, you know, just people who accept you, like who are okay with you taking your time to take care of yourself, because they know that when you are healing and all better, that, you know, will come back like tenfold. So
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just like in my thoughts now.
Me too. I've been in my feels this whole conversation, and it's been really nice.
I know. I was like, dang. I tried really hard. If you see me like sipping, I was like earlier. I was like trying not to like tear up.
No.
Bear, I've had a love of smells for as long as I can remember. I used to get in trouble at my first job when I'd be putting up stock at a grocery store, and I have the candle section. It takes so long because I had to smell every candle. Aw. What's Eggy's favorite candle scent?
Ooh, this is gonna be very random to bear. But there's Bath and Body Works does French baguette. It literally smells like a baguette. It smells like a bakery. It's delightful. I love that scent so much. So I recommend that. Bath and Body Works French baguette.
French baguette?
My
it was
favorite
just there.
Right,
I need to find that.
It's kind of hard to find. It's definitely there on Candle Day, but I think it's not like one of the regular scents that's there. But it literally smells like freshly baked bread, and I think that's a wonderful smell. So
that's awesome. Also, hi, thank you so much for the hydrate. I'm like running out of water. How are you? Hi, how's school? usual response to someone saying that they believe in me is that makes one of us, or I don't though. Hopefully that's very much you. That's why I'm very grateful for my brother, even if we don't see each other IRL that much anymore, but he still checks up on me and would spend time even at my lowest. Aw. Don't tell him I said that though. Why not? I love you and your brother. Personally, I've never been one who gravitates towards the streamers who put on an act. Not that it's a bad thing, but I'm more interested in people who are honest, real, and down to earth. And I think that's like valid because I think in general, I felt the same way, Mel. Like I've followed people too who I don't want to say like they're fake because I don't know them and it's not my place to judge like where they're at in life and who they are. But I feel the same way where you tend to gravitate to someone who takes more time to say hi to you and it's more like personal and heartfelt, not the quick like, hey, thanks for the follow, like kind of like performative. But it's hard because on Twitch it's like some people are just trying to make income and trying to be entertainers versus like more personable, I would say. So I felt that as well. So but that's why there's a few of us. We'll unite all of the genuine streamers together. So,
Woo.
Bear says that is less random than you think. Oh, I myself am not a fan of food scents, but I know the candle and I do like the bready ones more than I like apple pie or cinnamon. Oh, I see. That's what they called me in high school. Shut up, Sush. Bread candle, yes. He'll bully you. Why do you also support the French baguette?
I didn't realize there were a lot of bread candle fans in the chat. That's pretty cool. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
I guess so. I need to smell one now. Fun fact, everyone, Sushi Rolls, my fiance, he can't smell. He has like sort of some, I don't know, his like nasal bulb, whatever, the olfactory bulb, that's like how you smell. It's not working.
Whoa.
Yeah, so he can't smell, and he's a nurse, or he worked in a hospital, so he worked with like kids in a pediatric hospital. So when he's like changing diapers and stuff, he can't smell poop. So
that's a superpower.
Yeah, but then at the same time, he can't smell good things. Sadly.
Oh, that's true. Is eating food different then too? Because scent is like a part of eating as well.
I think he says like, I forgot, Sushi. You have to describe it for me. I think he says sometimes like he can sense like a slight difference, but I think most things taste like the same. But I could be wrong, so I'm sure he'll type something in a bit. But yeah, no, I've actually never heard of a bread candle though. If I'm being honest, so I'm excited to go to the store now and find this bread candle. Sue says, so I can't really taste artificial stuff like a strawberry flavored candy. Oh, okay. So if it's like meat and stuff, like he can distinguish the taste, but my favorite candles are the leather tobacco or hearth fire scents. Ooh. Is that my Bunso Ivan? Hi Bunso. I miss you. How are you? Where are my croissant enjoyers at? I love croissants.
Ooh, croissant.
Croissant.
Heck yeah. Croissant.
I think there's something about, I do love a good baguette. I think the only issue sometimes is that when it gets stale, it's hard as heck.
That is true. You gotta have it when it's fresh.
Right. And then it's like the butter. So good. Now I'm hungry again.
Back to food as always.
I know. We started with food and then we ended with food.
As we should.
Yvonne, that's a French ass name. I love that skit. You know that one, Eggy? The SNL skit.
I don't think I do. Oh.
The Can I Have Your Number?
Oh no, I don't know that one. You'll have to send me that.
Oh
wait, okay, I do know that one. Never mind. Yeah. Can I Have Your Number got me.
Can I have it? Oh, it's Mad TV. My bad. That was SNL skit. Anyang, miss you too, Ate. I loved your yearly journey, especially the trying new things every month. Might try it next year. You should. And honestly, like Bunso, I didn't do like a new thing each month. I tried to, but there were some months where I didn't do anything. So you could still technically do it. It's only February. So there's nothing stopping you from doing it now. So technically, I haven't done anything for February. I tried snowboarding for the first time last month. So I haven't done anything yet for February. So yeah, exactly. Why not next month? Yeah. Don't feel like you have to do something each month. So actually, instead of doing something each month, I told myself to do 12 new things to make it a little bit easier. So I believe in you, and I love that. And thank you for enjoying my journey. So I've definitely been behind on the socials this year because of the sickies, but yeah. But thank you everyone. Please show lots of love to Eggy for just taking the time to be here, especially after work and everything, especially since they've been sick. So let me give another shout out to them. And yeah, please check them out. They will be streaming tomorrow. I'll have to go and this command's not working. Sign up egg. Oh my gosh, it's Ragshole! It's Eggman! Hi, Eggman! Eggman, guess what? I've been chatting with an egg.
Oh, Eggman? Egg? Hello.
I think his name is Ed, but it sounded like egg, so I called him Egg.
Nice.
But yeah, well, actually, we just ended up finishing our chat with our lovely guest here, Eggy. They are going to be streaming tomorrow. I was just going to ask you, Eggy, what else is going on? What other than streaming tomorrow? What are the rest of your plans for this week before I let you go and you can relax and stuff?
Yeah. Praise the egg. Well, praise egg. I am the egg overlord after all.
You are.
I'm streaming on Tuesday, and then I'm also going to stream again on Thursday. I'm excited for Wednesday because I'm going to a luchador wrestling / burlesque show.
Ooh, wait, like
it's a interesting combination.
In combination?
Yeah, so they'll do like a round of luchador wrestling, and it'll be really intense. Like they'll throw people out into the crowd and stuff too. And then after that match is done, then they'll have a burlesque performer perform, and then they'll do another luchador match, and then another burlesque performer, and it's just back to back luchador wrestling and burlesque. It's very wild.
What? That is the most unique thing I have ever heard in a while.
It's my favorite way to spend Valentine's Day is because they do it every Valentine's Day. If you're in the LA area and you want to watch luchador wrestling and burlesque, check out Lucha Vavoom. It's a fun time. Lucha Vavoom. I think they might do it in other states as well, but at least here in California, in LA, they do it every Valentine's Day. Luchador wrestling and burlesque performances.
So, but okay, my biggest question is during the luchador like wrestling, do they play burlesque music in the background?
No, they don't.
It's Damn it.
That would be funny though. And then that would be funny if the burlesque performers had to dance to luchador like wrestling music. A little switcheroo.
Oh my gosh, man. I was like, you know what? Like, I mean, I don't know a lot of burlesque, but like the classic one, like all that jazz. Like I'm just thinking like, just guys just going at it, and it's like, and all that jazz.
But I don't know, maybe they'll surprise us this year. I'm sure they've thought of it, because I feel like burlesque and luchador wrestling, they're both performing arts, both entertaining.
Right.
So I guess that's how they combine the two. But yeah, it's definitely a fun time. So that's what I'm looking forward to this week.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Do you like jazz?
Do you like jazz?
Is that the B? Oh my gosh.
The B movie.
Actually, why are you awake so early? It's like 5, right? 5 a.m. for you? It's from the UK. Oh my gosh, I keep wanting to burp. But it's not coming out. I'm kind of sad the burlesque performers aren't also doing luchador wrestling. Exactly. I want a strong queen with an impeccable jawline who can also do a hurricanrana off the top rope without smearing the mascara and in heels, Bear.
Ooh, yes. Don't we all want that?
All in heels. Oh my gosh. Also, John, welcome in. I saw you were streaming earlier. I hope you had a good stream. Yes. Sorry, getting so distracted. But thank you so much, Eggy. This was so much fun. And hopefully maybe we can chat more again in the future as well. So yeah,
thank you again Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
This was really fun. I really enjoyed this. And thank you to your community as well. It was very nice getting to meet y'all and chat and get to learn more about you too. And yeah, I'm looking forward to if we do this again in the future.
Yeah, I would love that. And thank you. Yes, Evie, W guest. And yeah, and thank you to everyone from Eggy's community who showed some support to hear them here. So I appreciate you all. And again, for people on my side, go follow Side of Egg. Again, they will be streaming tomorrow. So just show lots of love and support their way. They're amazing. They're awesome. So yeah. But I want to be mindful of your time. Have a lovely night, Eggy. Take it sleazy. Heck yes, Bear. Praise the egg. Thank you for all the love. But yeah, Eggy, I hope you have an amazing night. I don't know what you have planned for the rest of your night, but oops, hold on. Oh gosh. I hope you have fun at your little show on Wednesday too.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I had a lot of fun talking with y'all. Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Everyone say bye.
Good night, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
TY. Thank you.
Bye, Aggie.
Bye.
All right. I gotta turn on my webcam and we will chat for a bit. Bam. Nice meeting y'all. Thanks so much for the fun combo. Thank you again, Eggy. Go. Follow them. Follow. Alrighty. Barry B. Benson. Oh, that's his name. And my dad woke me up when he got up for work, but now I have no excuse but to have a productive day. So that means so Eggman, there's only one thing that you have to do. You get on live right now. It's not even 5:30. Go live right now so then I can rage you. That's the only logical solution here. But thank you so much, everyone, for being here and for supporting Eggy and for vibing with us. So I appreciate you all. Live right now, 24-hour stream. Let's go. It is time. But I'm not built like that. What are you going to be doing right now? Ooh. Feel like... Oh, Derek's doing Elden Ring. I don't remember who this is. Oh, I remember now. You're playing Pokemon and you're not streaming it? But why? See, Magic wants you to stream right now. I remember. Weiss, how are you doing? And Jinja, how are you? How's everyone doing so far? No, I'm kidding. Becky, if you do not want to, that is a-okay. Live your best cozy bed life. I'm definitely delaying. I was trying so hard not to tear up during when Eggy was talking. It's just been so nice to just have like a genuine conversation with someone sometimes, and I don't know why. Does anyone ever feel like they just need to have a good cry? Because I like I've had like tears come down my face, but I'm like ready to just like sob. You know what I mean? like sometimes you just want to sob every second of my life, right? Like I'm John. If you're still here, I need to just like watch. Oh no, John's playing freaking Final Fantasy. Jeremy, you too. Me, I do pick me. Eggy did leave. But thank you for being here, Brandon, and supporting them. But yes, Eggy did leave. We are gonna be ending soon to raid out. Just chatting for a bit, but I can't stream my DS, and I'm sad I missed the talk. That's okay. I am saving these, so you will see the collection. You can see the past two Miso motivationals of this year because I'm being better. I am saving my VODs. I'm still in the works of editing them so that I can put it on YouTube and stuff, but we'll do it one at a time. So we'll see. Oh wait, isn't this? Oh my gosh. The video game developer of this game that I played is streaming right now, but I'm too shy to. I don't want to raid them. Oh, I don't have a YouTube command. How are you, Jeremy? Sometimes a good cry really helps to have a better grasp with your emotions and letting it flow smoothly. Yeah, I do like just having like a good cry. Sometimes it's like I feel better, you know? Like whatever like heavy feeling you're having in your chest, it just like it just goes away. So, um I don't know who to raid. There's a couple people we can raid. Ah! Eggmond! How dare you sub? Thank you. Thank you so much for the subby. You totally did not have to, but I appreciate it. And I'm glad that I was able to, well, I'm glad that you're able to see me stream. I know that I stream really late for the UK people. No, sorry. Wise, what have you been up to? Why are you still awake, Wise? Isn't it like 1:30 for you? I listened to a cover of When She Loved Me from Toy Story to help me have a good cry because it reminds me of my grandma. Aww. That is a really good song. Okay, do we raid? We raid John. I think that's where we're going. We also have Spicy, Cornine. We also have Tandies. Yeah, I'm glad I got to see you live too. Ah, stop. Are you streaming tomorrow or today? I guess because your girl needs some distraction at work. I'm not a slacker, I swear. I'm not a slacker, I swear. But sometimes I just need some people in the background. Work nights, so I'm up this late. Thank you for asking. Ah, wait, what? Are you a nurse, Wise? So, are you at work right now? Mayhaps might be on earlier with Jure. What are you playing? What you playing? What you playing? I'm getting sleepy. You know, it's like I'm sleepy, but I don't want to go to sleep. But then I know I'm gonna be on Instagram for another like 30 minutes looking at like kitty videos, and then yeah. So now I'm just delaying the inevitable. But I am going to be streaming again. I'm hoping Wednesday. There is a cute game. I guess it's only like a 30-minute game called. I gotta find it now. From Mr. Suicide Sheep. It's like this cute little sheep game. It like popped up and it was for free. And I was like, I like free. And it's about a cute sheep. It is called Sheepy, a short adventure. So I'm going to be playing that on Wednesday, and then who knows, some other things as well. But oh, something called Chivalry. You just beat the. Wait, I've seen you play Chivalry. What do you mean? Yes, send me cat views. I love them. I got you. But now, okay, my cat feed has like changed because because I've liked so many. Oh, okay. Here's a good one. Here's a good one. Hold on. Oh. It's just cats on cats. But I have so many like anime fanfics. Okay, so Magic keeps ruining this one Genshin character for me. I don't really play Genshin, but I keep getting lots of cute like pictures of like Spy Family and like Lumion and Child, but my Magic keeps ruining Child for me. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna like I digress. But yeah, actually, you know what? Egmont, I know that Bosu said he wanted to try Chivalry too, so hopefully maybe he'll play with you guys too then. Backlog increase. Chitin, stop buying games. Magic trolling? No. Magic just calls me old every time. He's probably sleeping right now because he has school tomorrow. But too late. I bought games today. Why? Ooh, maybe I'll have to message. Yeah, I remember he was saying it. He was like, "Oh, I want to try Chivalry," and I was like, "Oh, is that the game that Factual plays?" And then he was like, "Oh yeah," and I'm like, "You should ask him." Sorry, my like eyes keep like watering and my hair looks really whack. But I actually took a nap. Magic. Why did you take a nap? We have things to do tomorrow. It's not even midnight yet. And you gifted games, Chitin. Please. What are you doing? Oh, actually I have to look at the what was I gonna do? I have to look at the thing you posted, Chitin. I'll look at it before I go to bed. Okay. Let us raid Mr. John Senpai, or else I'm gonna start babbling. Thank you for that, you too kind man. What'd I do? I did nothing. You too kind. Ah, Euron, how dare you come in here, Mister? It is. I'm gonna guess. I'm pretty good with time zones now. It is 12:01, 2:30. In 30 minutes, Euron, you're going to go live and stream Persona. I guessed it. No, you. See, I'm getting blurry because I'm raging. Yep, was I right? Let's go. No stream. Dang it. Are you done with Persona 3 already? I wanted to try Persona, but the game is like $60. I'm like, Jesus. I didn't realize it's so expensive. That's why my camera keeps But how are you, Euron? How's your day? Thank you for the shout out, Magic. I only bought 3 games. 2 of them are not added to backlog. Okay. Just changing my stream time to earlier. Okay, good, because now I can see it and not be passed out. So, hey, Ron. Hello. How are you? Magic, I also forgot now that you can do shoutouts. I'm good, very tired. Did you just get back home? Make sure you rest. Everyone, make sure you rest. Factual, I like it's so weird calling you I always call you Egmont in chat, But like now saying it out loud, I'm like Eggman, fractal. I'm like my brain is like confused. I just done after stream, very tired, but I'm gonna bounce back. Oh, like you're still gonna stream? Is that what you mean? Make sure you give yourself some breaks. Hit affiliate yesterday too. Let's go! Congratulations! Well deserved. I'm gonna bounce back. Not 3 days yet. Oh. Well, whatever you are doing, I hope that as long as you're happy, just make sure you rest too. So just call me whichever. Oh god. But like I love using this emote because it just describes everything that's happened to me in the past 2 months. I'm just like, oh my god, like what do I do? I'm just gonna keep calling you Eggman. Oh, you'll be back Thursday. Okay, good. At least you have a little bit break until then. So it's just, I think now that I say Eggman out loud, I'm just like, damn, it doesn't roll off the tongue as much. I know it's almost midnight. I should sleep. But it's like, I'm having attachment issues. It's like I haven't streamed in so long, so now I'm feeling chatty. But I need to sleep. We'll see what happens. All right, okay. I'm gonna kick myself out. Mother, go sleep. I know. I'm gonna be up for another hour. Dang it. Okay, we're starting the raid. I'm putting my foot down. I'm putting my foot down. Delete message. Okay. Also, Miso, Persona 3 is in Game Pass. Oh, like Xbox Game Pass? That is way cheaper than the $60. Good to know. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, thank you, Tofu. And then I think I have a sub right here. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I know I've been sick, but thank you again for just like all the warm wishes and for everyone just being incredibly kind while I was gone for a bit. Yeah, I definitely was getting emotional talking to Eggy. Oh gosh, I now I feel like it's gonna rate him, and hold on, let me go pause the rate really quick. It's yeah, it was just refreshing talking to Eggy and hearing that what she was going through kind of just put me into perspective of things I want to do moving forward, and not necessarily with stream, but just in life. And I guess I could talk more about this like on Wednesday, but there are a lot of things that I'm trying to challenge and push myself to do physically and prioritize my health more. So I'm excited for that. And oh, did I stop the stream? Oh, it's still going. Wait, did I stop? Wait. Oh my god, wait, my Twitch thing is like tweaking. Wait, am I still here? We here? Oh my god. I like on my thing it said offline. I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit, that scared the fuck out of me. I saw offline on my Twitch dashboard. No, and I am trying to prioritize my health. Because I have a lot of plans that I want to set out, and I always keep thinking to myself that like I want to help more people here and to invite more genuine people here just so that we can create like I don't know, just like a positive space for here. So no, don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me, Eggman. I was about to call you Fracky, but I was like, it sounds so weird calling you Fracky because it's Josh's thing. Dang it. um, you ruined my sentimental speech, Eggman. How dare you? With that, now I will actually raid. Oh, John Senpai. No, I like sentimental king. um, But yeah, genuinely, you all don't realize how much doing this means to me. And sometimes there's days where just like, man, like, do I want to keep doing this? I was like, what if I just don't stream anymore because I'm lazy or I'm tired? But then I hear just like my friends messaging me and DMing me, or people are like, hey, can I rant to you? Can I just share what's going on? And like, I mentioned this on like my Lego stream one day, but I just feel like I'm just like, I gotta help more people, but I don't have to take care of myself too. So, yeah, I'll leave it at that. So, just food for thought. So, make sure you take care of yourself in whatever way that you need to, whether it's getting lots of sleep, eating well, whatnot. Yeah, just because I appreciate and love you all, and I want to make sure that you're all taking care of yourself too. So, really quick, Egmond, thank you so much for the sub. Nina, thank you for the follow. Shan, thank you for the raid. And I think Doodlebird, thank you so much for the follow as well. So I love you all so, so much. We appreciate you stream, but yes, take care of yourself too. I know I'm stubborn. But if you are new here, one thing that I always say is that if no one has told you that they love you today, know that I love you very, very much. And especially during this time of year, and with Love Day on Wednesday coming up, I want to make sure that people who do feel lonely are reminded that you're very, very loved, even if we just met, or even if I don't know you. So you're the best. Join on the raid if you don't follow, no worries, but at least let's show some love to someone else today. So, bye bye. Boo Valentine's. Much love to you. Thank you for this. This is wonderful. Ah, Jeremy, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. Have a good night, good morning, everyone. I love you all. Bye, Eggman. Bye, Euron. Bye, Tofu. Bye, Magic. Bye, Sush. Bye, Jeremy. Love you all. Peace.